somebody was interested in becoming a vegetarian. It's so easy now, and I've only been a vegetarian for 20 years, and I hear stories of friends that I know that have been vegetarians for 40 years, and the long 5 and 6 hour drives that they made to get tofu, which is in every major American supermarket now. So it's really, which is one of the things I've found. I've been living in New York City, and I've been living in Los Angeles, and I'm so lucky that way, that the resources are everywhere. I have to go probably a quarter of a mile to have a great vegetarian meal in Los Angeles, but I think that, I've traveled a lot cross country, and just to really do some reading, to get on the web, to check out PETA. There's so many resources, and probably much closer and near to you than you have any idea are there. If you're not looking for them, though, you just might not notice them. I was having a meatball sub one day in Brooklyn, and it just clicked. Like I was in the middle of that sandwich, and I put it down, and I never had meat again. I think society can best be judged on how they treat their elderly, their kids, and their animals. It's simple. But if that's not something that resonates with you, think of world hunger, and think of the rainforests appreciating, and think of global warming, and all these things can be traced pretty powerfully to eating meat. And if you just cut down or tried it, you might find that you love it. And the list of things that you'd be doing positively to affect the planet in the next 7 generations that come after you is humongous. One of my favorite things about PETA, even when I was younger, was sort of the rebellious kind of spirit that PETA has. I think it's very creative, it's very artistic, and it's very thought-provoking, and it does that sometimes in a little bit of, the Cheshire Cat way, in a sneaky way. There's a rock and roll spirit to PETA that I've always personally really adored and resonated with, and I think that spirit is alive and well there. There's just the tiniest little bit of a challenge in a sort of an advertising way, just sort of like, hey, pay attention, hey, stop for a second, and I love that. I love that ruckus attitude.